So there's only one way you're going to affect these children at work who are squabbling.
Yeah.
Is when you look at what they're squabbling about, is what they want. You know, give me more lollies.
Yeah.
Right? They need a decent feed, but they want the lollies and the chips and the shit, right? So you're looking at it going, no lollies, no Coke, no chips. So what you're engaged.
Oh, sorry. I don't usually snarl at them when they're doing
Yeah,
that. I just
know.
feel
Yeah, you feel
a
it.
shred.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you're doing that because you're saying, I wish you wouldn't. So you're there.
And you know you can't. You know you don't
You're just
need
not
to.
saying it out loud, but it's there. What don't you bring to work?
I try not to bring the snarl to work.
Good. Okay. Desire to snarl? Don't snarl. Push.
Well, most of the time the desire's not there. So I just don't.
Yeah, the desire to snarl is not there when you're being love and peace.
Yeah.
Well, that's your hands down.
Okay.
Right? What do you got to do?
Just be love and peace.
Be love and peace. Breathe. Right? Like you keep breathing,
Yeah.
love and peace. Okay, and then you've got a behaviour that you want to stop.
Yep.
Right, you notice it. I'm calling it snapping and snarling, but you've got different words. But there's this behaviour that you exhibit every now and then, pisses you off. So you're saying to yourself, don't do that.
Okay.
So there's the internal battle. I'm acting like a bitch. Don't be like a bitch. Wears you out. Lose hope. So if you push, you know, you push as hard as you can for the next 30 years, what are you going to feel? In fact, what are you going to feel in a few minutes?
I'll probably sore wrists,
Exhaustion. Wouldn't you?
I guess.
Okay, so if you get tired, what about the snapping and snarling and the children fighting with each other?
It passes.
Hmm?
It passes.
The more tired you are, the more it affects you.
So what can I do about
This is very deep.
what can I do about spreading more peace and love in the world?
About spreading more peace and love in the world? Nothing. That sucks? Well, let me answer it another way. You can change the world by yourself, but you won't by doing.
I think I knew that.
You'll change the world by being. All the doingness,
Not human beings, not human doings.
all the doingness, even all this great stuff compared to all this shitty stuff, all the doingness, waste of time and money and effort. What you're not doing, as far as I can tell, correct me if I'm wrong, is being love and peace and influencing through that.
Sometimes I am, but sometimes I
And
can
when you
feel
do-
when I'm not.
Yeah, you feel when you're not. So when you do, that's when you're feeling good. That's when life is okay, and maybe I was wrong about the savages.
And maybe it doesn't matter so much that they're being savages.
And then every now and then you step out of it, either hormonally or for whatever other trigger, and you buy into it
Yeah.
because you're making them right and wrong. So the energy for buying into them is coming from right and wrong instead of just is.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of
Look
those
at that.
people need to go to that workplace to get speared by some arsehole because they're just up for having an arsehole treat them badly. And they've got to keep looking for someone until they find someone who'll do it to them.
It's really hard to let happen.
Yeah.
You know, if you make it personal, if you make it about somebody who's being abused or somebody who, whether it's, you know, physical or emotional violence,
Yeah.
or whether it's in the workplace, that it's their journey isn't enough of it.
Well, you're engaging with the event.
Yeah.
You're making it right and wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you'd have no idea, mate.
Probably not.
Well,
no, I
has
don't.
there ever
no,
been...
I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I know I don't. I got that.
When it rains?
Yeah, it just is.
Is it good or is it bad?
Yeah.
If you need your tanks filled up, it's good.
Yeah. If they're overflowing, it's bad. Yeah.
Got an outdoor wedding planned, it's bad.
Yeah.
So, the rain just is, but we form opinions,
Absolutely.
which is how we engage. And we say, that's wrong.
Or that's coming from the wrong place. Or
It's coming from the wrong place. And we go, that's wrong. And because that's wrong, you're wrong.
And hence accept my wanting to work on acceptance and the
And hence
relationship
wanting to
with
work on
judgment.
acceptance.
Yeah.
You might have seen a previous Coach Curly episode. We had a guy called Ilya. He's a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
And everything had to be perfect before...
Yep. I know it's not going to be perfect.
Go back and watch that episode again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, look at the people in history that you could respect or admire for their effort or their contribution or whatever it is. And inside all of them, you're going to find, at a deep down level, they were going to do it anyway. That they were doing it for the contribution rather than for the result. They just had to go do it. So some clown had to go down the South Pole for some reason.
Oh, that kind of... okay.
No. Gandhi...
Yeah.
Well, he's going to do it anyway, whether it worked or not. Now, he's kind of lucky that he got a few people on his team. But you get what I'm talking about? I don't know who you might respect or admire, but I think if you went and looked at what they did...
I was thinking more of the Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama, beautiful. He's going to do it anyway. He's not really succeeding with China at this point. But is he letting that affect him in terms of, well, I might as well give up?
Not that we see.
Not that we see. Would he have periods of feeling...
I expect so.
That it's not going according to plan or wishes, or... He must have times when he doesn't feel so good. I saw him talk and he says, I'm not a very good meditator. I'm still struggling with meditation. I'm sure as a human being he has the same experiences that we do. But what he does, that works for me when I look at him, is he keeps returning to the core. He keeps returning to, I must connect with this to affect that. How do I affect all of that? I go here. I don't engage with it. That's why the Buddhists are non-violent. He says if you were to get into violence, even to protect your own, they won't do it. Now, I don't know how they manage that. Attack my children and you're going to see pretty... So, how they do that, I guess, means that I need to study more peace and love. And maybe I'll get there. And maybe you'll get there. And if you get there before me, you come back and tell me how to do it.
Jonathan Livingston.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what to do?
Not really. Just more of what I'm being. And notice when I'm not and stop and reconnect.
Stop and reconnect. We can summarise it this way. What are your spiritual practices? What are your spiritual beliefs?
Peace and love.
Okay. What are your spiritual practices? Because they are the method via which you bring into action your spiritual beliefs. Because I don't give a rat's ass about your spiritual beliefs. But you know what? Someone with spiritual beliefs and no spiritual practices has got nothing. Someone with wacky spiritual beliefs and practices that allow them to practice their spiritual beliefs, they've got something.
I don't know. I guess the relationship.
Can I lend you some?
Relationship with my husband.
Relationship with your husband, yep.
And my sister and my parents.
And your sister and your parents, and there's one person you left out.
Myself.
So, Where should we start?
Myself.
Okay, so